Hey, this is Todd with InternalArchitect.com, and I want to discuss the feeling of isolation and being alone as a new survivor. As as you get after diagnosis, you get that sinking feeling after diagnosis, and you're like, you just kind of put your guard up, and you kind of do what it takes to kind of uh, get through all the treatment and everything, and you start to feel the isolation that's going on, right? And after you get through your final treatment and your final PET scans, and you're starting to see that you made it through it, and the likelihood of a reoccurrence really starts to drop each day as you carry on. But there's always this little thing, this feeling that goes on of isolation. You just kind of feel alone, No, not too many people can understand and relate to how you feel, and you don't really know who to talk to, or you feel like you're the only one that has gone through this, even though the statistics of cancer in men and women are absolutely staggering. And so you're definitely not alone, and there are some really good programs out there also, which we'll touch on in a moment. um, but because of that, and the stigma that comes along with having cancer, you 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 feel a lot of different emotions. You feel the pity that people you, you know kind of show towards you, and that doesn't help with making you kind of feel normal again. And taking that time to really work through the isolation and the feelings of being alone, and like you're the only one that has gone through this, makes it difficult. And you need to just do there's a lot of self-reflection that needs to begin happening, right? And believe me, it took me a long time, and it took a lot of self-reflection and a lot of just not giving a damn about what people say or do, or their reactions, and now that you've been given a second chance, it's important to kind of take it and take it and do something with it, right? And otherwise you'll continue to feel these feelings of isolation and being alone, and that can kind of lead down some darker paths, of depression and anxiety and fear. And once all those get together, you slip even further, and some people go into alcoholism and or start using drugs, and that doesn't help with the situation, and trying to better yourself and give yourself a good jump start, even though you might be starting from scratch all over again. So there are some things that you can do. There's a lot of resources out there for survivors, and a lot of community resources also that people don't really understand or know that are there. There are numerous local support groups, and because of the amount of people that do go through cancer and actually do make it out, you would be surprised on how many people actually are part of groups and support groups, and are willing to hear your story and hear you talk about what is scaring you and what is making it difficult for you to kind of get out of that rut, right? Another thing that you really, really should take a look at and actually do is get into some therapy and some counseling. That was huge in helping me understand kind of where my place is, and it helped me understand and really realize the importance of having kind of it helped me just figure out my path and what it was I wanted to do and how I wanted to help people, because at the end of the day, I don't ever want to have people feel and experience what I did with cancer, and I've already had to lose a lot of friends, or I've already lost a lot of friends, and I've already lost, just people that are close to me. And if I can do that, then that kind of opens up another community for me to help people also, which is part of the points of these videos too, is to give some insight into helping people find peace. Because after cancer, you go through so many emotional experiences and so many conflicting ideas, and start asking questions of what it is that is keeping me here right now. And once you're able to kind of get out and start working through all this isolation and this being alone, you're able to start figuring out what it is you want to do after cancer. And helping, and finding peace is, man, I tell you, it has been so uplifting and such a good way to just make me feel even closer to the community that I'm a part of with where I live. So I hope that helps give you a little insight into a little bit of the things that you need to do as a new survivor to help really give you some clarity, and to help kind of start pushing away a lot of those negative thoughts and that negative mindset, to help start building some confidence again in what you're doing, and what to do next in your life. So hang in there. This isn't an overnight process that you'll just snap out of and you'll be all good. This is a kind of a lifelong process that you need to continue working on. My goal is to help shine a little light into the path that has helped bring peace to myself and a countless number of people that I've been close to, that I've helped with this thing. So if you got any comments or questions, hit me in the comment section below, and I'll get to you, and I'll answer as many as I can as soon as I possibly can. But have an awesome day, and yeah, look forward to talking to you in the next video.